Hi everyone, Dorota Palicka, International Nail Artist and Educator here, and today we are going to do a very simple Christmassy design in a metallic red color. Have a preview of it in here. Yeah, that's what we are going to create. I hope you really enjoy this quick and easy design, so let's start. I've got this combination for you and I think it looks awesome, and also I love this color. Like, I think I will be using it quite a lot also for a Valentine's Day. I know it's far away, but it's 229 Love It Once, and that's one of the new colors, and that's what we are going to paint those nails. Now when we're painting with those kind of metallic colors, you need to make sure you use them almost the same like a chrome. So like, the application is going to be a little bit more time consuming, because otherwise you can see it, the lines are quite visible on it. Any particle of the dust is going to look very visible in there as well. So once you apply the gel polish through the entire tip, what you have to do is go over it and kind of do the brush strokes, which are quite nice and even. So you would just brush stroke them pretty gently in the same kind of direction, so you don't have those wavy kind of strokes. Then we've got index finger. And on the index finger we will do exactly the same design like I have created on the ring finger. And here we don't need to paint two coats, only one coat. And then the middle finger. A really beautiful color. Again, it's a really simple set of the Christmas nails. Now on this one I'm going to be a little bit more fussy with the application. So the index finger is ready, and then I'm going to pick up some red transfer foil. Ideally you want some foil which is having like a wee pattern on it, so do not pick up the foils which are just a plain ones. I like it with the pattern because it makes more interesting look. And then using the inhibition layer from the gel polish, we are going to transfer it. So what you do is you just go, and it wouldn't cover the entire tip, as you can see it, because it isn't a foil gel, but you can do it in a random pattern. And I think it looks pretty nice as well. Each time try to pick up a fresh piece of the foil, just so it sticks pretty well. In the corner. I still want to try to put a small piece more on here. And that's it. I have used all the inhibition layer from my tip, and that's the maximum what I can get it. We could also use the foil glue, which would give us a full coverage, but at the same time I don't want to have like a full coverage because we've got this nice color underneath. Our next step is to apply the top coat over this design. And then when the transfer foil kind of pops out much stronger. It's a top coat with no inhibition layer. Give it a cure. And this is when the disaster happened. So I had two tips stuck together. I'm going to paint a second coat, but actually good because then I can show you what's, if the clients get the nails stuck together, what you have to do it. With the cream gel polish would be easy. You would just buff it and reapply it. With this one, any imperfections is going to show really badly. So second coat over it and give it a cure. Now I'm going to be more careful. So the options we've got is remove the inhibition layer, and buff it. Actually, I will know how this tip looks in matte as well, because I think it might be pretty cool. If this nail will be plain and there wouldn't be a design over it, I would just have to remove the entire gel polish and start again because it will be visible. I'm using some old brush to fill up the gap first. And then give it a cure. Okay, this finger is ready and we are going to use the Paint on French gel to do some icicles. And I like to make them all different sizes, so some of them will be longer and some of them will be much shorter. And then the short one. Very short and the long one. Icicles are always quite easy to paint and they look super cool with the Christmas designs. Sugar. I think this might be a last of the red Christmas nails I'm doing, and then we will move on into more of a designs like for winter time. Now, second layer, and the problem with it when we apply the second layer is this space might be still visible, but we'll see. Okay, it's actually quite nice. I'm surprised how it turned out, because usually with the chrome, like those kind of chromy colors, those imperfections would show really badly. But because it didn't, it saves me the entire hassle of removing the gel polish and doing all the nails straight away. I will show you at the angles as well. I can still slightly see it, but it's not like a big issue. Then the top coat on this one, and we are going to keep it nice and plain. Then on the middle finger we will do some design. So top coat, give it a cure. There is also really another really nice color which I'm going to use for the next set. I'm not sure how I'm going to put the video, but I'm going to show you as well. It's 232 Morning Fog. So it is really like a chromy color as well, like really nice and beautiful. And I cannot wait to connect it with where are you, my gray? Because we've got new 222, which is a gray as well, really nice shade. So I'm actually looking forward to doing those gray set of the nails as well. Now let's remove this one. So this nail is ready. Close my paint on French gel. Remove the excess of the sugar and then place it on the display case. Oh, it looks nice and beautiful. Like, and you can, you know, some clients don't like the nails which are just a little bit over the top. Now this one is top coated and is cooking, and here we are going to apply the top coat as well to do a simple design over it. Still in Christmassy theme. The femme is ready. Yeah, making a mess. And the reason for it is I don't want to take overly too long with this part. That's why it is happening like this. That's it. Okay, leave it at there. Let's remove this dust. And then let's do the design here. So we are going to use the paint on French gel again. And then get the shape nice on the mixing palette. Nice and slow. And then I'm going to sprinkle it with the sugar. And then give it a cure. The reason for it is I want to do some kind of see-through bow. So for the next step, I'm going to mix my paint on French gel with the top coat, just so it is a little bit more see-through. And then we are going to use the one-stroke brush. So I have mixed it really well. Then clean my brush because I don't want to paint with the entire brush. Clean the excess. And now on the one side of my brush, I'm picking up the mixture which we have created. So just kind of half of your brush is filled up with the product. And then we are going to paint some bow. It will give us a nice different structure, kind of see through a little bit. Because we want this bow to be see-through. Okay, so I'm painting kind of like a love hearts. And then give it a cure. So these parts aren't going to be sparkly. And then again, we are going to pick up the French gel just on its own and do the final detail of the bow. So I need to cure it the entire time so I can remove the inhibition layer, because the paint on French gel has a little inhibition layer. So now I'm going to use the UV cleanser and remove this inhibition layer, and then paint the detail, which we are going to sugar it. So in order to paint the detail, I need to quickly remove the excess from my brush, and then paint the detail around the bowl. I think this way the bow is more interesting. Okay, then prolong this part. Swirly parts. I had a little bit too much product on my brush, so I had to clean it. In the middle. And then the top part. Okay, so we have created a cute bow, which we are going to sugar it now. And then give it a cure. Clean the mess, and then I can show you the full set, how it looks together. So a couple seconds longer. Usually I cure the paint on French gel for 60 seconds for a nice results. Now I'm going to clean my brush, so I've got kind of dry wipe in there. And when you're cleaning your brush, always make sure it has a really nice point, like, so don't go like this. You want to kind of almost roll it to your brush. So this way it keeps the shape. And do not never use it for the dots. That's the most damaging thing for a brush. Remove the excess, and we've got those cute bow. So that's the entire set which we have created. And again, you could bin those two nails and keep them simple, just a ring finger with the bow, or you could bin the bow and just do the icicle parts on the top. But that's the set which we have created today. I'm sending you lots of glittery hacks. Bye for now.